Okay, real quick, I just want to give you guys a real quick rundown of what you are either about to listen to, or you're not about to listen to this, because I just feel like picking it up, because this was there, just dusty. But I'm about to give you guys a quick rundown of what you are either about to listen to or have already listened to. When I sat down and really told the rest of them that I want to do a project, it just, most of the time, anytime I want to do a project, it comes out of nowhere. So I just have these sporadic moments that I'm just like, you know what, I want to do some music. A lot of people don't know is, me myself, I've been doing music, producing, recording for over a decade. Everybody else on the album, just as long. So it's not our first rodeo. Probably it's the first rodeo that you guys are going to go on with us, which is crazy because this is going to be one of the most craziest rides you've been on, if you haven't listened to it yet. So when I came up with the idea for this album, I told them I didn't want to do an album. I wanted to do a musical piece. And I wanted to test pretty much the boundaries of what people like to listen to. I wanted to do it in a hip-hop cinematic format, if you will, to where it's a whole storyline. So it's not an album per se of songs chopped up and put together like the traditional album you hear. We wanted to do something that would be different because we've done that. We've done all the albums and all that stuff, and the main thing we want to do is be musical. Among anything, just be ourselves and do music, but tell a story a certain way. So in order for you to actually understand it, you have to actually listen to the album from start to finish. And when you're listening to it, you got to pretty much use your imagination. So when you hear the storyline, when you hear the songs, just kind of not really close your eyes, but if you're sitting down listening to it, kind of close your eyes and just hear it. There's a lot of frequencies that we used when we was making these, so that certain hertz would get inside your body, inside your mind, in order to open up certain pathways to your brain so you can understand what we're trying to get you to understand, which is difficult to understand. I told you it's a very difficult album. Most of all the tracks were produced by either myself or Dress Shirt Steve, or if you look onto our website, Money Voyagen, Love Voyagen. We pretty much produced and engineered the album. 98%, no, I'll say 99% of all the engineering was done by Love Voyagen, which is Tux by Tux. We worked on most of the productions together. I did a few of the composing. Most of all of them, except for one track. I only did one track on this album, which is funny because me and him did an album back in 2012, where it was the opposite. I produced pretty much the entire album, and he did like one track on it. But this one we did the reverse. So, and I really wanted more of him and his sound to be heard because he's a musical genius. I'll say that. He's a musical genius. I mean, I watched the guy teach himself how to play all type of instruments in the span of 9 years. Taught me most everything I know. But again, the one thing we want you guys to do is be extremely open-minded when you hear this project. Do not put it into the parameters, nor put your mind into the parameters of what you've been known to know that music is or will be. We're doing something different, which is what the best way I can explain it would be considered like hip-hop cinema. Yeah, that's what I could call it, hip-hop cinema. So we worked hard on this album. So we hope that you guys enjoy it the way that we enjoy it. We also understand that there will be people who will not understand this album. We're okay with that. But music is a form of art. It's a form of, expressing yourself. Doesn't matter if it's not made for certain people. As long as it's made for you, that's all that matters. There's artists all over the world, literally, from musicians to painters, to where we paint pictures, whether it's musically or with a brush, and we paint it from the way that we see it. So, and sometimes the way that we see it isn't going to be the way that it's interpreted. So a lot of people won't get it. That's why you have different genres. So yeah, for the most part, that's it. Oh yeah, and what you see, this is where we did it all at. Everything you're listening to, we did it right here, here. And I wanted to do that for a reason. Like, no, it's not that we don't have the major studios to use or the major studio to go to. I really wanted to showcase the talents that we have, and especially the talents that Voyagen has when it comes to engineering and mixing, because it's not the kitchen you're cooking in, it's the cook. And that's one reason why I told them I wanted to make sure we did this one right here. Because the last one we did, our last album was actually a studio album. So I was like, you know what? I don't really want to spend the time going to the studio and doing all that. Let's just do it right here. So that's what we did. So yeah, I mean, it was me, Chris Voyagen. You know, you see her on the album. She's actually female throughout it. Khalid Voyagen, you know, he came along and just really just gave the album that extra that I was looking for. It's like I needed that one extra tone, that one extra voice outside of ours. And then like the first song he came in and got on, I was like, that's it. Okay, let's find another one, and let's find another one, and let's find another one, and another song, and eventually he went from being on a song to being on the whole album. And it was the weirdest thing ever, because on the song that he was originally on, he was just like this random guy who came in and did a verse. And I was like, that shit worked. So yeah, a Carbon Copy 666. The album title, before I get off of this, the album title, we purposely chose that album title for the same reasons that I explained as to why the album is the way it is, because we're trying to enlighten people. We're trying to get people to see things from a different perspective, and see things from a perspective that isn't always the perspective that is given to you. A lot of people incorporate 666 with the devil and devil worshiping, which it has been, I guess, said that it's been used that way, but there's a deeper meaning behind it. There's an extremely deeper meaning behind it. And 666 is nothing but, you're a carbon copy of God. Then that's why we call it the album of Carbon Copy, because all it is the fact that 666 is the elements that make up your body. Just that simple. It's what God chose to use to create you. And you are a carbon copy of Him. So that's why the album is called a Carbon Copy 666, because we want to take the understanding of those three numbers and take it away from the evil side of it. We want to shine a different light on 666. That's why our album is called Carbon Copy 666. 666 is not the mark of the beast. Well, let me say that religiously and politically correct. 666 is the mark of the beast, but it's only the mark of the beast if you have a religious mind frame, a religious mindset. So if you do not have a religious mind frame, a religious mindset, 666 may or may not mean anything to you. But the one thing that 666 will mean is the parts that you're made of. So go look them up. Yeah, that's it. Y'all know me. I talk too much and I ramble. I do nothing scripted, people. In case you was wondering, if you ever see me, anything that you see me doing, it's never scripted. I'm always off the top of the dome. Even when we're in here, it's not scripted. They'll tell you. Every verse I did, one take. It's like, whatever you get, I love Voyagen. Whatever I come off this mic, that's what's gonna go on there. So, yeah, that was it. Just want to tell you guys about the album and how we did it and why we did it. Hope you like it.